What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So, Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, they were sitting and having a discussion, answering questions, and Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz labeled Nicki Minaj the greatest Young Money artist of all time, right? Now, I know what some of y'all might be saying. Well, Wayne, wouldn't he be the greatest Young Money artist of all time? When Wayne is under Cash Money, he started the Young Money umbrella. Some of y'all might agree. I'm talking about, I 100% disagree. Aubrey Drake Graham is the greatest Young Money artist of all time. Seriously, it's not even close. Nicki Minaj is an excellent rapper. She's amazing. Her delivery is outstanding. She has some great bars. She's out-rapped men on several occasions. I always feel like she had the best verse on Monster, right? She out-rapped men. She's an excellent rapper. She's entertaining. She filled the void in female rap that was left open for a long time, and she filled it strongly for years and held it down without question. Without question. And you have to, Nicki is a legend. You got to give her her flowers. She's an all-time great rapper. However, Aubrey Drake Graham is something different, y'all. He's something different. Whether you want to say the ghostwriting claims, because there have been claims of Nicki getting ghostwriting credits from Safari, and I'm not going to lie, I don't care what nobody say. When he did that bringing it back in, that sounds just like some shit Nicki would say. When he did that up there at the Breakfast Club, when Charlamagne was like, nah, that ain't it, y'all. Safari just don't have the delivery that Nicki Minaj has, right? Now, I'm not saying he wrote all her stuff, because Nicki was writing stuff after he left, and she was making dope music then. But I'm just trying to say, people be like, oh, the ghostwriting thing with Drake. A lot of rappers have had ghostwriting claims around them, just as Nicki Minaj has. But I know for a fact Drake can rap. He can rap. And I heard it on shit like Comeback Season before he really got on. All that type of stuff, right? Drake is an artist, I'm telling y'all, I've never seen anything like this. He says things that other rappers can't say, and he gets away with it, right? He'll say shit like, he'll get this on bounce that shit like, whoa. Or, you know, it's certain stuff he can get, just hold on, we're going home, going. Jay-Z and them can't do that. He's a rap cheat code. I look at it like this. Drake, since 2009, since Best I Ever Had came out, what's the mixtape that's so far gone? Since that dropped, till recently, you ain't heard people saying Drake started falling off until recently when that For All the Dolls came out. Then he released something else after that, right after that, to try to make up for that. You ain't really heard people as like a strong contingent of people like, oh no, Drake fell off. It was a lot of people that did not like that For All the Dogs, right? A lot of people that did not like, is that the right mixtape I'm quoting? Or album I'm quoting? I'm sorry, is it the right album For All the Dogs? I believe so, right? You ain't heard people say collectively he fell off until just now. Then he came out with something else to try to change our mind that was better than For All the Dogs, right? But for real, all that stretch from 09 to 09 to 23, what the fuck? I've never seen a dude stay on top for that long in a field where competition is immense. No disrespect to Nicki Minaj, right? Because she can't help who in female rap competing against her. All she got to do is to be the most dominant. And again, I'm not going to just say she was out-rapping men during that time, for real. She was, right? And she had better songs than male rappers. But let's be for real. When I say the competition is more immense in men rap, take it how you want to. A lot of girls don't even like listening to female rappers that much. They do, but it's not a long list of them. Most people like listening to male rap more, right? And so knowing that, Drake did all the competition he was up against. Drake, J. Cole, the Big Sean era, Wale and them, Kendrick Lamar, all these other dudes came and went, and all these other dudes came and had great moments. You had the Young Boys, Lil Baby, Lil Durk and them coming in, the Meek Mill time, all of that. Through all of that, Drake still was standing at the top like LeBron James. It's like, what the hell? The man is a versatile artist. He's versatile, man. He can do a lot of different things. He can sing, he can rap. He has a fan base who's not even into rap music. For real, that's like the Eminem effect. People listen to Drake that don't necessarily listen to rap like that. They like him. He got songs for your 75-year-old grandmama. He got songs that your daddy might like. He got songs your girlfriend love. He got songs your little cousin them like. He likes songs that your great auntie like. He got songs that your mama like. Okay? That is a different type of artist, man. Dude can go out there and rap his ass off over tracks like Diplomatic Immunity. You know, all that when he put out the time zones, 7 p.m. in Calabasas, 5 a.m. in Calabasas, 5 a.m. in Toronto, all of that, you know he finna rap his ass off. But then he'll come around and make a hit single. He'll make something crazy like my son like that song with him and J. Cole out. What the damn song called? I don't even know what the song is called. Hold on, I forgot what it's called. J. Cole and Drake. It's my son, my little bitty son, loves this song. What is it called? I'm trying to look up the name of the song now, because I don't even remember the name of the song. It's called First Person Shooter. My son loved that song. My son 3 years old. Every time he get hyped when Drake get at the end of the part when he started rapping to the other beat, right? But he makes songs the hood loves, the suburbs love, again, non-rap fans love, your grandmama and them love, and all that. My mama love For Free. Would you want me for free? This is so good, I didn't like for free. That what? My mama and them love. My grandma like Hotline Bling, One Dance, Hold On We Going Home, Better Find Your Love. He made love ballads for men to sing to their girlfriends. He made songs for hood dudes to listen to when the homie's not around, even just regular dudes. All of his songs make the perfect captions for pictures on Instagram. That's not a measurement. I'm just saying, just look how long his reign has lasted, though. Every time he drop, he outselling people. He get on a song with you, he's gonna take your song to the top. And I gotta even acknowledge what he did for my Chicago homeboy, Lil Durk. Durk getting on that song with him. Durk always been a talented artist, and I told people years and years ago he was going to be the one to make it out of the drill movement because he had a unique sound. He understood switching up flows. He understood making songs that everybody would embrace. He didn't always try to be extra rough and tough and aggressive on songs. He used the auto-tune. He used melodies, which captures the ear of the public, even people who aren't interested in drill music. Think about this. People didn't even know Country Grammar. Nelly's song was about him doing a drive-by on somebody because he used the melody. Down, down, baby, yo, street in the Range Rover, street sweeper, baby, cock ready to let it go. People didn't even know he was saying that because it was just over a melody. That and then the clean version switched up the lyrics. But even when people had the CD, they had the dirty version, the explicit version, they still wasn't paying attention if Nelly was talking some violent stuff because he did it over melodies which captured the ear of the public, which Durk does, but that cosign from Drake did everything. Think about that Migos cosign on Versace and all that, right? Putting what's the boy JB Block Boy JB, whatever his name is, from Memphis, that Look Alive and all that. Like he can fit into different arenas, man. The man can The man can host Saturday Night Live. He can host Sunday's Best. He can host The View. And then host the BET Awards all at the same time because he has different audiences that gravitate to him, that love him, that will buy anything he makes, even if it's something that people don't really, really like. What's the song with what's the album with Jimmy Cooks on it? I like that dang on song, the Jimmy Cooks song. What's the Drake song? What Drake? What's that dang on album has Jimmy Cooks? What's the name of that song? Honestly, never mind. Honestly, never mind. He made that people hated it, but they still went out to buy it because it was Drake, right? But I think about all the projects I liked. Nothing was the same. Take Care helped me get through college. My first semester of college, Take Care dropped, right? It was October-ish, November-ish, something like that, right? It helped me finish out that semester in my whole first year, right? You had albums like Her Loss, Certified Lover Boy, More Life, If You're Reading This It's Too Late. All these different things dropped for him during that time period. And again, people gravitated to it. A lot of it was fire. Gave us classic tracks. Even certain collaborations like with other big time artists comes out well. Him and Rihanna, that dang on word. I remember I first heard it, I hated it. Went to a party and saw the effect it had on women in the party. I'm telling you, in the whole party atmosphere was just so lit. You like, yo, this shit is a banger, right? Then even again, just him rapping, the boy can really, really rap. He likes to be called the boy. The boy can really rap, man, and you can't take that away from him. He sells like he got all these different #1 singles. All this shit go #1, #1, #1. He got songs from many years ago, still charting. I'm sorry, songs from many moons ago, still charting and shit. That's when you know as a dude is a next level artist. And I get it. Wayne wanted to give Nicki Minaj her respect, give her flowers. Her album just came out. He wants to uphold her and hold her up in a light and put her on a pedestal because he know Drake ain't gonna trip about that, right? He understand what Wayne doing. I just want the world to know that's false. Nicki Minaj is not the greatest Young Money artist of all time. She's a great artist, she is a great all-time great artist. But that motherfucker Drake, Aubrey Graham coming out of there, something different, y'all. Something different. And again, he just feels different voids in hip hop. And like even the vulnerability rap, right? Rappers weren't vulnerable like that. Mainstream rappers weren't. Underground rappers, yeah, backpack rappers, they were vulnerable, but not the mainstream rappers. Drake made being vulnerable, talking about your feelings with girls and all that, popular. And look at the girls loved him for that. They loved him for that, and they ate it up. All of them do, you know? And so, yeah, man, it's quite interesting. I like just to see the Drake's ascension in the rap game and how he talked 10 years ago on the language about what was that the language? I don't know what's on there. I'm trying to remember. Talked about who would be here 10 years later and stuff like that on certain songs. And 10 years later, it was 2013, he's still here now. Still here now and still on fire. Still, even though some people didn't like the album that just came out, they're still running and buying his stuff. And he hasn't decreased in relevance. There were periods where Nicki Minaj was really fading a little bit. Cardi B was pushing her out the way. People weren't as interested like that in Nicki's music per se. She always gonna she had a humongous fan base. The Barbs love her. But her relevance started to decline a little bit. Drake ain't never had a moment where his relevance started to decline for real. I've never seen it. I've never experienced that in real time where his relevance started to decline. And that's why I told people many years ago, people was like, oh, Drake his time gonna be over with. This was like 2017, 2018. I'm like, bro, it's not gonna be for a minute, man. It's just he fills a void that people love. Like again, like Eminem, you never had a white dude rapping and rapping alongside a black producer, all-time great, co-signing him like Dr. Dre on his black ass label. And it was white people in trailer parks in South Dakota and Vermont and Maine and New Hampshire. Naming all the states I know black folks really not in like that. Wyoming and shit. There were black folks, it was white people across them in them different states that loved him. It was like, oh my God, that is me. And they gravitated to Eminem. So Drake is a biracial kid. Raised by a Jewish father black with that thick ass mustache, like he's on the Whispers, like one of the twins on the Whispers from Memphis, Tennessee. You hear me? His dad is a certified white girl chaser. Okay, look like he wear Juke cologne, Cool Water cologne, and all that shit like that, with the big Steve Harvey suits on, with the do rag on sometime. Yeah, his daddy look like a caricature. You feel me? Shout out to Mr. Dennis Graham. Okay, but his daddy's a musician. So he got ties to the black community in Memphis, Tennessee, ties to the white folks out there in Toronto, Canada, in the 6, okay? And yeah, Jewish community, got ties to all different type of places and makes music that all these different places can enjoy, which is a rarity, man. It's not a thing that everybody could do. That's what I just want to say. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.